Mayfair Witches. Season 2 is well underway, and Episode 2 has brought us deeper into the chaos surrounding Rowan, her family, and the enigmatic Lasher. With deadly connections, desperate plans, and haunting subplots, this episode packed plenty of drama and left us with even more questions about what's to come. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. In this video, we're diving into everything that went down in Episode 2, from Lasher's deadly allure to Rowan's struggle to regain control, and the chilling secrets of Courtland's Purgatory. Stick around as we break it all down and explain how it all ties together in this evolving supernatural saga.
You were never my child!
A deadly connection. This episode sees Lasher wreaking havoc among the Mayfair Witches, leaving tragedy in his wake. His allure and danger are at the forefront as his presence becomes both irresistible and deadly. Gifford Mayfair, a psychic with a sharp intuition, senses that something is amiss, but is tragically blindsided when Lasher comes for her. Drawn to her Mayfair bloodline, he exerts a dark influence that leads to her horrifying demise. Her death mirrors that of Lucy Mayfair, reinforcing the idea that Lasher's interactions with the witches are not only predatory but also deeply destructive. What makes Gifford's death particularly unsettling is the way it highlights the seductive danger Lasher embodies. He doesn't simply attack, he lures and consumes, making his victims complicit in their downfall. The episode uses Gifford's tragedy to underscore the existential threat that Lasher poses to the Mayfair family, as his actions seem to be escalating in intensity and scope. Rowan, still grappling with the implications of Lasher's physical form, finds herself cleaning up the mess left behind. She's visibly shaken, not only by Gifford's gruesome death, but also by her inability to control her son, Lasher's unpredictable behavior, and the danger he poses to other Mayfairs force Rowan to acknowledge that her connection to him is both a blessing and a curse. This struggle sets the stage for Rowan's increasingly desperate attempts to rein him in before more lives are lost.
Give it to me next time.
It's memory, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ciprien's struggle for alliances. Meanwhile, Ciprien faces his own challenges as he navigates the murky waters of trust and alliances. Albrecht, a shadowy figure within the Talamasca, becomes a necessary but dangerous ally. Ciprien's reluctance to work with him highlights the internal conflict he faces between achieving his goals and maintaining his integrity. Enter Arjuna, Ciprien's steadfast ally, who serves as both a moral guide and a pragmatic strategist. She provides him with the tools he needs to approach Moira, a key player in their fight against Lasher. Ciprien's history with the Talamasca has honed his skills, making him adept at guarding his mind against psychic intrusion. However, rather than manipulating Moira, he chooses the high road, allowing her to read his mind to prove his sincerity. This act of trust shifts the dynamics between them, convincing Moira that Ciprien genuinely wants to protect Rowan and the Mayfair family. Still, the alliance remains fragile, with the looming threat of Lasher adding urgency to their efforts. The episode underscores Ciprien's moral dilemmas and his commitment to doing what's right, even when the stakes are impossibly high. Rowan's flawed plan. Rowan's desperation to contain Lasher leads her to devise a risky and poorly conceived plan. Aware that Lasher is drawn to the Mayfair Witches like a predator to prey, she decides to summon a storm to disrupt his trail. However, her inexperience and emotional turmoil make this plan feel more like a gamble than a strategy. The act of conjuring the storm requires Rowan to tap into powers she doesn't fully understand, leaving her physically and emotionally drained. Her vulnerability is palpable as it becomes clear that the plan is less about control and more about staving off the inevitable. To make matters worse, her actions draw the attention of Lark, an investigator whose scientific curiosity about Lasher's blood could lead to dangerous revelations. Lark's tests yield inconclusive results, but his persistence and probing questions put Rowan on edge. His fascination with the unknown presents a potential threat, as his investigations might uncover secrets that could expose the Mayfair family to greater danger. As Rowan tries to maintain control, it becomes clear that her struggles are twofold: managing her own powers and shielding her family from Lasher's escalating threat. The episode paints a vivid picture of Rowan's isolation and the immense burden she bears as both a mother and a protector. Yet her efforts to outmaneuver Lasher seem increasingly futile, hinting at the deepening crisis she'll face in the episodes to come.
Boy, you let your sisters walk all over you. Dull.
Courtland's Purgatory, one of the most intriguing subplots of the episode, delves into Courtland's harrowing experience in a purgatory-like state. Trapped in this liminal space, Courtland's consciousness confronts the traumatic roots of his personality. Flashbacks reveal his abusive upbringing at the hands of Julien Mayfair, his monstrous father, whose insatiable greed and cruelty left an indelible mark on him. Julien's relentless torment drives Courtland to desperation, culminating in a gruesome act of self-sacrifice, chopping off his own hand to feed his father. This haunting sequence not only explains Courtland's selfish tendencies, but also adds a layer of complexity to his character. In the present, Julien's anger at Rowan's attempts to revive Courtland suggests a deeper connection to Lasher's plans. Julien's history of susceptibility to Lasher's manipulation raises questions about his role in the larger scheme. Is Julien merely a ghost clinging to the past, or is he a key player in Lasher's endgame? The episode hints that Courtland's return to corporeality could unlock critical answers, but it also sets the stage for further revelations about Julien's motives and his ties to Lasher.
Lasher's out there hunting Mayfair women, and you really don't know anything after
Ending
all the...
explained. The episode's conclusion brings several threads to a head, leaving viewers with tantalizing questions. Rowan's confrontation with Courtland is marked by frustration, as he appears genuinely clueless about Lasher's ultimate goals. Yet, the narrative hints that Julien may hold the key to unraveling the mystery. Julien's antagonism toward Rowan's efforts to bring Courtland back suggests that his motives are far from altruistic. Could Julien's knowledge of Lasher's plans be the reason he seeks to keep Courtland out of the game? Meanwhile, the episode underscores the growing urgency of Rowan's situation. With Lasher on the loose and the Mayfair Witches in his crosshairs, the stakes have never been higher. Ciprien's alliance with Moira offers a glimmer of hope, but the path forward is fraught with danger. The episode ends on a tense note, setting the stage for deeper explorations of Lasher's intentions, Julien's influence, and Rowan's evolving role as both a mother and a leader. Despite its flaws, this chapter adds layers to the unfolding drama, promising a complex and compelling season ahead. Our nerdy thoughts. Despite its flaws, this episode adds layers to the evolving conflicts and relationships in Mayfair Witches. The mysteries surrounding Lasher, Rowan's powers, and the Mayfair family's dark legacy promise a gripping season ahead, if the series can find its focus. Season 2 of Mayfair Witches continues to delve into the intricate web of danger, power, and legacy that surrounds the Mayfair family. Episode 2 left us with more questions than answers, keeping us on edge about Lasher's true intentions, Rowan's ability to control her own powers, and Julien's cryptic role in the chaos. As the pieces of this puzzle slowly come together, it's clear that the stakes are only getting higher for everyone involved. What did you think about this week's episode? Do you believe Julien has a bigger role to play, or is he just another pawn in Lasher's game? Let us know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns, recaps, and deep dives into Mayfair Witches and other captivating shows. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Rowan.
What the heck, I'll laugh anyway.